Dear students, hello! Today, let's learn the making process of data journalism. Data journalism is seen as a continuous process of extracting information. In this process, raw data is converted into meaningful information. When complex facts are organized into a coherent story that is easy to understand and remember, the public can obtain more benefits. Let's take a look at conventional paths to data journalism making. There are two conventional paths to data journalism making. One path is to study and find out news events or opinions behind data. This is a process from outside to inside. It often leads to unknown truths which form the origin of news narrative. This is a topic selected after data are available. Financial data journalism is made by looking over the company's financial reports and finding the information behind the data. For example, the paper sector looked over financial reports of 4 domestic sports brands for the first half of 2020 to the first half of 2023 and released the data journalism called the domestic sports brands after rising performance. Another path is through data visualization to present news perspective. In this case, there is a topic direction. First, journalism first, then by repeatedly grabbing, screening, and analyzing data, as well as using in-depth thinking, it shows the value of news. Data visualization, it tells news stories, making news more accessible to audience. There is a lot of the same news content right now. Media competition is often reflected in different interpretations of the same news event. This is the second focus of data journalism. That is, the innovation and reconstruction of traditional news narrative model. Zhiwei Data has analyzed nearly 1,000 house searches of enterprises on the list. Historical highest popularity, more than 500,000, released the analysis report on relevant data of enterprises, making Weibo house search list in the second half of 2019, built a network relationship diagram based on high-frequency words as to sort out the relationship between hot search enterprises and that between enterprises and hot events. Making process of data journalism. From Birmingham City University, the UK, Paul Bradshaw put forward the double pyramid construction of data journalism. He used the inverted pyramid to present the process of data journalism making, while using the upright pyramid to represent data journalism dissemination. According to the expression of data journalism's double pyramid structure, we can find that data journalism is not only the form, but also the content. The making process of data journalism is based on data to discover value through data analysis and ultimately implement visual elements. For the ease operation, we summarize the making process of data journalism into 5 steps. First, cognitive, purpose of analysis. In this part, the main task is to identify requirements involving what to do, who to do it for, and how to do. Based on the purpose, audience, and function, we think about the above problems. We are already starting to build the logical framework for news products. Second, acquisition, data collection. The key consideration in this link is what kind of data is needed to achieve the goal and what kind of channels that can help collect data. If not direct data, we need to consider what relevant data can be collected. In general, in this link, data collection content, channels, and methods are planned and implemented. Third, proceed, data cleansing. This link is a key link to verify whether development of data journalism products can continue. At this stage, with input, the collected data will be processed and cleaned, converting it into information and match it with requirements, with the focus being the data validity, authenticity, completeness, and correctness of previous contents. Fourth, implementation, data mining. Through two links, namely acquisition and implementation, we create a database which provides a wealth of information while reflecting the characteristics of massive information. This requires statistic online analysis and processing, information retrieval, machine learning, pattern recognition, and other methods. From a lot of data, we can find valuable information. This process is called data mining. The emphasis of data mining is to find unknown patterns and rules. A typical case in the big data industry, called beer and diaper sales are possibly correlated, is previously unknown but very valuable information. 5. Presentation. Data visualization. Visualization is people's image perception of things, helping strengthen people's understanding and knowledge of things. Simply put, visualization is to transform those abstract, complex, and obscure data or things into vivid graphics and images. It conveys information through visual elements, providing users with a good reading experience. Good data journalism is intuitive and easy to understand. When data becomes an element of journalism, the readability must be considered. In the data journalism practice of many media, data visualization is not limited to a single form, but often a combination of statistical charts, information graphs, infographics, and interactive charts. Long linear of data journalism making process. With the increasing number of data journalism works, the making process is becoming more and more diversified. In daily operation, the bulk for links are not simple linear process, but there is a parallel and repeated replication. It can be roughly divided into demand, data, analysis, and output. The topic selection and data search of data journalism are mutually reinforcing process. In good data journalism, news points and data analysis must be fully integrated. When there is sufficient and reliable data available, we need to analyze the data to determine the topic, to show the news value. When we get the data first, but data dimension is single, we need to focus on existing data to find more data sources, expand the data dimension, enrich the topic content, and enhance the news value. Sometimes we have big direction, what do you want to do first, and then gradually form a topic in the process of finding data. Of course, not all topic selections can be successfully completed. In the process of implementation, it needs to be demonstrated and tested. If we find that the previous idea is not feasible, or data is difficult to find, or new findings are made, we will temporarily change the angle of topic. Good data journalism not only comes from the editor's sensitivity and mining of data, but also depends on the median person's identification of the goal. That is, what do you want to do? Good, that's all for this lesson. Please complete the exercise according to what you have learned.